Millard was his real name. Buster was his nickname. He got the nickname from breaking horses while working on King's Ranch. Buster was the cowboy in the saddle trying to hang on, riding that wild horse while it was bucking and kicking every which way. Buster eventually got the horse under control. It was tamer and finally able to be ridden by others. He was a tough cowboy and very good at breaking horses. His siblings called him Buster for the rest of all of their lives. Millard then went to work as an engineer on the railroad, making good money for years before God called him to preach. He and his wife Mary, by this time, had 4 kids, 2 older and 2 younger. While going to college and seminary, Millard pastored small country churches to put food on the table and pay the bills. Later, when they moved to Bethel, New Mexico, the older daughter was married, had a family of her own, and the son had passed away from diabetes. The 2 younger girls wanted to earn money during the summers there. And so their dad found them a job hoeing weeds for cotton and peanut farmers. He tried to teach them to give 110% at every job they had. He told them, I want you to try to hoe 3 rows at a time. They were little girls. They weren't as big as their dad. So 1 row at a time is what happened. The left and the right side as they went down that long row. It was hard work, starting early at 5:30 in the mornings. But they loved making their $1 an hour. One of the young girls, for some reason, was embarrassed when her dad would start up a conversation with anyone at the grocery store, everywhere, never meeting a stranger. His smile and positive energy drew people in for them to want to get to know him more. By the time their conversations finished, it was like they'd known each other forever. When they moved to Mesa, Arizona, Millard and some of his pastor friends built some churches in the valley area. And these 2 younger daughters helped with this. They even hung sheetrock, which is so heavy for teenagers. And they laid brick and even had to scrub that extra hardened cement off the brick on the outside and the inside of the church so it looked right. This was all part of their learning to work hard and doing things the right way. Their dad was one of the hardest working men ever. This daughter was still embarrassed by her dad talking to anyone and everyone, even when she was shy in high school. She never told anyone. She kept it to herself. But she started watching and learning from her dad's example and his influence with his smile and positive vibe showed her how it opened doors to build better connections and relationships. And by the time she was an adult, she'd become an extrovert. Smiling is free and a gift that makes a real impact. Smile. You never know who's watching. And oh, by the way, that shy daughter turned extrovert as an adult is me. And as Paul Harvey, one of the best storytellers ever, used to say, and I quote, "Now you know the rest of the story."